everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Dogecoin's recovery strength. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when new videos come out as well as when I do live streams. And overnight, we've seen the crypto market still holding strong. We have had a few runs of some other coins like Jasmy overnight, showing some good strength. XRP continuing to move up, and Dogecoin's holding firm right now. So let's get into it. Let me show you the charts of the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart, just over 15 cents. Dogecoin overnight did drift down to about 14.9 or so, but recovered quickly back to 15. Bitcoin was kind of doing the same thing, right around 94,000, drifted down to about 93.1, now trying to get back over 94,000. Still, overall, following my relief rally line, my prediction of of Bitcoin here, of going up in a relief rally, Bitcoin still following along. So, again, in my opinion, this isn't a broader, like overall bull market, but showing strength in early January 2026 for crypto. So this is a good break from all of the Q4 2025 that we had, with all of the leverage getting liquidated, the market makers in total control. We've been going the other way now, with shorts getting taken out, but there's still some big longs lower, and also some open CME gaps on Bitcoin that are just bracketing the possibility of some pullbacks coming forward. So let's not get all overexcited about this whole big bull run. I don't believe we are there. But as we begin, we look at total market cap, and the total market cap is holding. There's this long-standing support line that goes back to 2023, double touch in 2024, hits it again in 2025. That was that big tariff pullback that we had in 2025. And then from the October 2025 pullback leading to the end of the year, still following right along. Now, holding strong over $3 trillion for total market cap. We will be watching this chart. We also are looking at the Bitcoin ETFs in the new year. Yes, there's buying in the Bitcoin ETFs again. So the inflows are coming in strong. And we've got a little tidbit here and a little bit in this video on a Dogecoin ETF, one that was not really seen as being something big, but there's buying in that too. So we'll look at that. Overall, Titan Crypto is saying, based on the Ichimoku cloud analysis with some kind of golden cross. This isn't the total golden cross for between the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, but in the Ichimoku world, there's a little golden cross going on as Bitcoin has moved up to $94,000. So we're watching what this next move is, whether we can get to 98,000, which is that third resistance line for that cloud, which will then flip. It'll flip the whole narrative and would be very bullish going forward. So we'll be watching that on Bitcoin. There are others who are saying, look, if we look at the psychology of a market cycle, and if you think that this Bitcoin rally here in January is optimism, and then we're going to go into thrill, could it be an alt season followed by a bull trap, a pullback, and then anxiety, denial, and panic all the way down following that kind of move? Could be. I don't think we're going to have a full alt season. That may be a little mini alt pump or something. Dogecoin could certainly lead something like that, but then we would see sort of that euphoria and then pullback in the markets. We could see that sort of playing out, and there could be some other big economic things in the world that could happen usually when you have these big pullbacks, again, like we had in March, April 2025, because of all the fear around Trump tariffs and what that was going to mean for inflation and it ended up being a big nothing burger. So everything dumped for no reason at all, but that's how the markets act. So, and again, I'm still calling for the summer of 2026 to be lower prices, still believing Bitcoin is in a 4-year cycle, and this rally that we're having now is just a taste of a relief rally, not a total recovery, extended cycle, super cycle. Again, that's my thesis right now on how the markets are performing. Meme coin season, I wouldn't go that far, but we certainly have had some rallies. Pepe, Sheeb, even Doge is up 30%. Pepe's up like 60, 70%. Jasmy is up 60% now with its overnight run. So we do have some movement in the memes. So I think after Q4 2025, a lot of investors, especially on the meme tokens, were like, hey, that New Year's Eve dip, that last dip we had at the end of the year, the tax loss harvesting sell-off, people were buying, and the buying has continued throughout the first week of January. So that's kind of interesting. And here's on Doge, right? We even have the Doge turning bullish on the MACD, a bit of a breakout from the long-standing downward sloping resistance line, showing good positive movement up so far for Dogecoin. So Dogecoin is now steadying near 15 cents. Buyers are testing its recovery strength, and other market makers going to come along and start dumping things again, taking out new long leverage. We will be watching that going forward. So far on the day, if we look at the daily on Dogecoin, we'll see that so far in 2026, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row. So now we're in the 6th day, a little bit slightly red right now. We will check in on this, though, in my next live stream, which will be Tuesday afternoon, 4:00 p.m. East Coast time. We'll be starting, and we'll see as we get to the daily close for crypto, whether this flips green, and we'll see a 6th green day in a row. So tune in for that. Make sure you're subscribed. You got your notifications on, all of that, so you can join in on the lives. We'll be watching that. We'll be talking about a lot of other of the meme coins so far, how they're all performing, as well as overall Bitcoin, ETH, and XRP as well. But so far, after a long grinding decline, we have trading now in the 15-cent range on Tuesday as buyers attempt to stabilize price following the months of persistent downside pressure. This move has been technical rather than narrative. And I agree, right? We don't have any big Dogecoin catalysts right now. It's like this is the way the market is moving. Doge rebounded from deeply oversold conditions near 12 cents. That was at the end of 2025. Forcing short-term shorts to cover and drawing in speculative dip buyers. So that's what we have seen. Also interesting that there is a Dogecoin ETF that tops the ETF charts amidst a 23% rally. And what is this? This is TXXD. TXXD is the 2X Dogecoin ETF from 21 shares. The 2X Dogecoin ETF. Now, 21 shares is preparing a spot ETF as well, but this is the one that they launched in 2025, was this 2X, a 2X Dogecoin ETF, and so far in 2026, it has been the best performing ETF. Even the Doge Whisperer, our friend Andrew DeFrancesco from House of Doge was like, what? He's got his eyes looking on my post on this, was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Let's go, right? So will the Dogecoin ETF inflows push the meme coin to 20 cents? Typically, we don't see the ETFs pushing a price up so much, but certainly that buying of Dogecoin ETFs helps because they have to buy the underlying asset of Doge into these ETFs, And interesting that there's more money going into a 2x Doge ETF than in like the Grayscale or the Bitwise spot Dogecoin ETFs right now. Because they want the leverage, right? They want the bigger returns. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out in the market going forward. So Dogecoin's latest price upswing could be due to the ETF performance. The rally also comes amid other meme coins making big gains. Pepe, Bonk, Sheeb have registered some of the highest gains in the weekly charts today. Doge's rally could be part of the larger meme coin resurgence, which is what I think more of it is than the ETF. But it's good to see that, hey, people are buying into the ETF, so awesome for that. Meanwhile, as we look at the current chart, Dogecoin just hit 15.2 and the daily just turned red to green. So we'll be watching that throughout the day, seeing whether we can actually make the 6th green day in a row for 2026. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this strength, this recovery strength? Are we going to hold the 15 level? Are we going to get over 15.4, which is heavy resistance that we've now hit 3 days in a row? Can we get over 15.4 and get into what I have as a red box, retest 15.4 as support and move higher? That would be a classic move. We are building for that. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. I appreciate the support. Give the video a like, and we'll see you next time.